This is a video for parents that have children that are struggling. This is for kids that are now adults that are struggling. Can you, as a adult, as a parent, teach positivity, lightheartedness, love, happiness? If you do not have that in your own life, if you are struggling and unhappy and control issues and negative, don't you see that you're planting these seeds into a child almost daily? And that they're going to take these wounds like their own. And they were not theirs to begin with. I work with a lot of kids and a lot of adults and parents because their childhood was messed up by possibly, if you're a parent, by somebody very similar to you. And if you're a child, by your parents. I talked to this one young gentleman, and he's pretty cool. The way his mom talked about him, I'm like, oh, he's going to be a doozy. But he came on, and I'm thinking, whoa, he's a cool dude. Intimidated by me, of course. He held his mouth up a lot when he talked, so he was scared and he wasn't able to show up well. And it wasn't necessarily because of me, because he just didn't know how. He's used to cowing down from a household that's not safe. So I'm asking him a bunch of questions going all over the place because that's how I can kind of hit different nerves without just going in for one deep dive. And I asked him a question, and I was mortified with his answer. And he said to me, like, he knew his first name. He did not even question this at all. But he looked at me at that moment square in the eyes and he said, I'm stupid. And that hit home. That jarred me. Because I know he's not. And you'll never meet this young man that I hope that will have a really good life. But he has been programmed to see that he's stupid. And if he doesn't get help, doesn't get the support, if mom and dad does not show up, he ain't gonna add up to much. Dad is educated, mom's working, and the son is weeping inside. Now, why is that happening? Because the mom is not doing well. The dad's probably not doing well. So what they've done is that they have sent this information, and he's running this pain energy that is too intense for a young child. And I know that this issue problem that he has did not start this last 2 months, 3 months, but it has been slowly showing up almost at birth. Can I change him? Absolutely. He's a cool dude. Does mom have to open up her vision, open up her eyes? Stop being so controlling, so negative, so manipulating? Absolutely. Is her harshness to her son working? Absolutely not. Now, I want a strong parent, but not one that's just going to beat him down because he wants to be a 15-year-old kid. So if you're struggling in your adult world, a lot of it could have been your childhood. And if you have children that are struggling, they're going to struggle like you, if not more. And you may think it's not that bad, I'm happy, every now and then, once in a while. No, because that child has a 15-year-old mentality and cannot handle the pressure of a 40, 50, 60-year-old negative mindset. They're going to explode. So get your children help. And trust me, I can do it. Somebody else may. But don't just ignore it and get mad at somebody like me so that you can win, and then everybody loses. So people that have control issues, they've got to win even though they make everybody else in the room, in the story, in the experience suffer and lose because they can't. And I'll trace that back to her childhood. I'll trace it back to this is why she is the way she is. And this is why a child suffers. because we can see that he's suffering, but you're not seeing the fullness of his suffering. He's learned to hide. He's learned to lash out and push so that he can hide in his I've worked with 30-year-olds that fall because they were not heard, witnessed in childhood. I've seen 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds freeze when a childhood memory comes up and nobody was there for them to hold that emotional compass and or to understand what real love looks like. And I've had a lot of clients, 30 and under, even 40, looked at me and said, "I wish you would have been my mom." So yeah, um, I have a different style, but it works. And why am I glad it works? Because yours isn't. So if you're a parent, quickly grab that phone. If you're a child from an abusive childhood, quickly grab that phone because life is about so much more than trying to survive hell here in this earth. So I'm going to send this out on my YouTube. It's pretty raw. I'm actually going to email it to one or two clients, and I hope that this will crack open their hate so that they can receive help. So please comment, please share. I'd really, really love to hear your thoughts on this because this is raw. And I work with clients that just show up raw and they don't know what else life can offer them. And I know it's happiness, it's love, it's excitement, it's freedom. Life offers you a full breath if you know how to take it. So thank you. I'm Diane at Healing Bodies, Healing Souls, and I hope to hear from you one day. Thank you.